All right, I get it. We're tired. We're exhausted. The last thing anybody wants to hear about, talk about, think about right now is politics or the election. I've tried to express this many times, and I get that it's hard to do that through words or through a tweet, so I want to do that vocally right now. For me, it's never been about politics. I've never been into politics, and to this day, I wouldn't say I'm a Democrat or a Republican. I don't agree with Trump, and I think so many times because someone sees that and says, well, you don't agree with Trump, so automatically you're a stupid left-wing Democrat. So if you want to call me a snowflake or a beta male, that's fine. The amount of insecurity that I see that goes hand in hand with that mentality kind of blows my mind. But that's the thing, right? If you vote for Trump, if you support Trump, I definitely don't hate you. I don't think you're an awful person. I don't understand why. I just don't agree with it. I voted for Joe Biden. I don't think by any means he's a perfect candidate. He has a lot of flaws. He's done some questionable things in his past. But I think what it comes down to is he has some sense of moral compass, which I think Trump doesn't have any. I've seen a lot of things from Trump that have blown my mind in terms of just how could you do that or act like that if you have any shred of decency or empathy. But I think the thing recently that really just shocked me more than anything is there's an older clip earlier this year where he's talking to nurses and people from the medical field, and this gentleman brings up a very valid point saying, I'm worried about the nurses. Trump, like a sociopath, essentially ignores him and then proceeds to hand out pens.
And if I may add, one big concern that I have is the post-traumatic trauma that a lot of the nurses and doctors and other members of the healthcare team will be facing in the future. They're seeing death probably 3 to 4 times the average than what they normally would.
A lot of death.
Yes. Yes, sir.
No question about it.
Yeah.
And by the way, while we're at it, you pass these pens around, okay? You pass it around. There you go. I got some for the other side.
I'm not quite sure what it was about that, but it just was like a punch to the gut because he's not out there, right? Like, we're not out there. And to not have an ounce of empathy towards people who are really in there, feeling it, seeing it, that are going to be dealing with the effects far after this is over, and just to not blink an eye is insane. I know a lot of people might have the mindset of, well, the world's messed up. Why should I get out there? My vote may not count. But the reality is it really, really does. There's still time left in the day. So if you can get out there, encourage your friends, your family, and just kind of sit back and think with your heart and a look towards humanity. Do it safely, of course. Wear a mask. Distance for those who have mailed things in, for those who have done it early. You guys are amazing. And yeah, I just wanted to get this out there and talk about it because for me, it's more than politics. I don't care about the politics part of it. I care about the humanity part.